Welcome to Divine Resolution Tarot. My name is Chanel and I am the resident reader for this YouTube channel as well as for the Divine Resolution Tarot business that operates in Minnesota. If you'd like to book a personal reading with me, all of the information is in the description box below. If you're looking for a numerology, astrology, or synastry report, visit trulydivine.com and enter my special coupon code DRT30 for 30% off your order. Also, this is a general reading, meaning that this reading is intended for the majority. While many storylines may be present, I read for the strongest energy that comes through. If you see a message that I do not speak on, feel free to take that as a personal message. Messages should resonate for the Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus of the sign being read for. If you're watching for the sign I'm reading for, but this is not your zodiac sign, this may feel like a message for you about the person you're watching for, so please reverse the roles as needed. Thank you for all your likes, shares, donations, and subscribes. Enjoy the reading. All right, Taurus viewers and people watching for Taurus, let's get right into this spread. So we're looking at the next few weeks. This reading will go into mid-April, so around the 15th. The first card that was pulled is the Five of Wands in the reverse. And this is going to be your situation that you'll be dealing with over the next few weeks in regards to your love life. What's crossing it is the past influence. So this is the main situation from your past that's really shaping the way that you're viewing your current situation and your situation in the next few weeks. With the Five of Wands coming out reversed for your energy, this is showing me that there's something that you'd like to either stop fighting for or you want to come out of conflict with someone. I'm seeing in the past that there was an opportunity that seemed as though it was originally something you very much wanted, but for some reason it was unable to get off the ground in the form of a union, and that caused you some disappointment. With the Five of Wands in the reverse, it's making me feel as though you're trying to resolve something. That's exactly what I was going to say. With the person that you're interested in. This is being followed by the Page of Cups for a clarifying card, which can mean an apology. This could be you extending an apology, or this could be someone offering you an apology. And now you're starting to really think about whether or not you want to stay in conflict with this person over the next few weeks. For some of you, you're realizing that you had a few options and maybe you were out exploring your options, but you've come to the conclusion that there is one person who really doesn't. It's not an opportunity you want to miss. This is someone who the rest of the world can't compare to this one person, and they really do have your attention. Let me pull another card here, the Moon. All right. So when the Five of Wands comes out in the reverse, sometimes that can talk about not only internal conflict, but you comparing yourself to other people. And what I'm seeing here is this may have been an opportunity that you originally turned down because there was a feeling of inadequacy. Perhaps you were feeling as though you didn't have enough to bring to the table or to offer to this person. And you allowed your fears to actually kind of make a conflict in this union when there very well may have been an opportunity to try to move it forward. But for whatever reason, it seems as though you were a little bit hesitant. Okay, there's something about your situation here that you feel as though this person may have a reason to look at you in a light that's less than flattering. Why would Taurus feel that way? Okay, so you're very direct, or for the people that I'm watching for, or reading for, you're coming through as a very direct energy. This has me feeling as though you may have given this person an ultimatum. They may have given you an ultimatum because I'm seeing that there's some sort of stagnation in this situation. And so it's looking as though someone, could be you, could be the person you're dealing with, really wanted to know where the situation was going or why the situation wasn't moving forward. Tell me why. Okay. Yeah, so there's an energy here, Taurus, and it could be your energy or it could be the person you're dealing with, so reverse the roles if you need to. But this is very much the energy of feeling like, if I'm everything you want, why can't you make a decision? Why are you not choosing me? I don't understand why you're not putting in the work or the commitment, because you're telling me that I'm your dream come true, right? Let's look at this 10 of Cups in the reverse. 10 of Cups in the upright. So at one time you were both very happy together. This is clearly someone that you've dealt with before, but it seems as though there was conflict For some of you, the person you're dealing with is in a commitment, or you are in a commitment and you feel as though this is a situation outside of the committed relationship that either one of you are dealing with. And so you're having to figure out, what are you going to do to be able to move this along? Is this a situation that one of you needs to file for divorce or leave a partner? There's external influences that have really held the situation up. It looks like over the month of April and the end of March, you're getting an opportunity to evaluate what you want to do moving forward. Your thoughts are on the Empress. So this is something that you would like to nurture. You have a love for this person. There's unconditional love is what I'm seeing here. And with this Ace of Pentacles, it's showing me that this is something that you'd like to try to pursue. Perhaps you feel as though someone is now finally seeing your worth and they're trying to pursue you in the next few weeks. But what I'm also seeing here is that this person seems to owe you an apology, because in the past, this is a person that treated you in a way that you didn't feel as though they valued your worth. You feel as though you had to fight for this person's attention, or perhaps this person felt that way about you, that you didn't see their value or you didn't realize what the connection was when you had it. For your feelings this month, we have the Ace of Wands. So that's showing me that this is the energy of you having a new opportunity. This is a very passionate card. This is a very sexually charged card. So it may be that you're having an opportunity to spend time with someone that you have been apart from. It could be that you're experiencing some sexual liaisons, or some passion over the next few weeks. This is something that you're very excited about. And what I'm feeling from this is that even if the person has not left the commitment they're in, or you have not left the commitment that you're in, you're still wanting to be near this person. You'd like to try to pick up where you both left off. For what you want, we have the Page of Wands in the reverse. So this is the energy, and it's making me feel like there's 3 people involved in this. It's almost as though you would like someone to turn down their partner if you're on the outside of a relationship. Now, if you're dealing with a Taurus who's committed, this is you wanting very much for this person to stop paying attention to the person that they're with and to realize that there's really no passion in their situation, that this is something that's gone on for too long and now it's time to end. When the Page of Wands comes out in the reverse, this can be an energy of feeling very restless. This can also be the energy of ending something. What would be coming to an end for what Taurus wants? Okay, so Taurus, I feel as though you're wanting very much to return to this past energy. Like I said, you're seeing that things are not better out in the world. The grass isn't greener. You'd like to renew your opportunity to this person, or your subscription almost to this person. If you made a decision to leave, this is you wanting to be able to return. What is the Seven of Swords about? So this is really quite literally you feeling as though you've made the wrong choice. For some of you, your person feels as though they're not reaching out to you. They're not contacting you. They're just waiting for you to come back to them. I think if there is silence on either one of your ends, this is something that you would like to have end this month. You're really hoping for a second chance in this situation. The hard part, though, is that it does look like there's some external factors here that are not being resolved and are really affecting this relationship. Tell me more about the Seven of Swords. Yeah, so when the King of Pentacles comes out in the reverse, that talks about an affair with a married person. And I feel like that's kind of what the deception is, because I'm seeing a lot of cards here that do talk about a commitment, but I'm also seeing cards that talk about extramarital affairs. So I think that the issue for the next few weeks is that there's still too many people involved in this situation. Now, why this is all happening is the Justice in the reverse. So there's an element of unfairness here. There's something that needs to end. Taurus, you're going to be having a lot of time to think about what you want over the next few weeks. This is the energy of you trying to be everywhere at once and be what everyone needs you to be. But it's time to take a step back and figure out what you want, because you're not able to balance all of your commitments or obligations. You're not able to make time for everything that you're wanting to do. So this is an energy of you needing to prioritize so that you can move forward in a very focused fashion and know what it is that you're moving forward to. Tell me about this Justice in the reverse. So looking at the Justice in the reverse combined with the Queen of Pentacles, the Magician, and the Devil in the reverse, I see that you definitely want to heal a situation with someone that you feel very committed to. The hard part, though, like I said, is that it seems as though we have multiple people involved in this situation. So you will have to decide what it is that you want. For some of you, you're trying to heal a marriage after some sort of affair. For others of you, you're trying to heal things with your mistress or the person on the outside of your relationship because you're wanting to actually end the commitment that you're in. You know that the person that you're dealing with outside of your commitment is getting into a space where they're tired of waiting for you and they're ready to be able to move things forward in a way where it's just the two of you rather than them always feeling like they're on the outside looking in when it comes to your life. Now, the future that you're manifesting is the 10 of Swords. So this is an ending, but it's being clarified by the Page of Swords, the Knight of Wands, and the 8 of Swords. So what I'm seeing here is if you are staying in a situation where you're committed to someone and you're trying to go back to someone else, it looks as though you may get some disappointing news. The person that you're dealing with, I'm seeing they may want to hold back from you until you figure out what it is that you want or what you're doing. Now, if you're the third person in a situation, you may find that the person you're dealing with is trying to come back to you, but they have not dissolved the commitment that they're in over the next few weeks. So I'm seeing that you're putting an end to this situation because although you feel as though this is your person or your soulmate, you're also feeling as though you're tired of being in a secret relationship. You're tired of always feeling like you're the third person involved, right? So obstacle is the Wheel of Fortune, and that's a huge obstacle, is how will you be able to move this forward? Wheel of Fortune can talk about karma, but it can also talk about timing. Is the time right to progress the situation with the person you're dealing with if there's so many external factors that are currently out of your control, right? 8 of Cups showing me that there's an element of walking away or being at a distance and really watching this person. So I feel as though for some of you, a lot of you, you feel as though your person owes you an apology or you are needing to apologize to the person that has walked away from you. The issue here is that there needs to be a compromise. And with this many people involved, the compromise is going to be quite difficult because it looks like until somebody gets a divorce or moves out of a home that they're sharing with a partner at the moment, there isn't really anything that can be done. It seems like there's a real stalemate energy. I'm just looking at this King of Wands here because I have cards that are showing me that somebody is not wanting to be committed anymore. And there's a real passion towards someone else other than the person that they're dealing with. Okay. So how do you move this forward? Well, you're going to need to be single if you want anything to progress, because it looks as though the person that you're dealing with is ready for something to happen. They're ready for the situation to move forward and for this divorce to happen. Now, if you're the person that is not committed and you happen to be on the outside of a relationship, you're trying to live your best life and move on by yourself until your person is available to really be able to build something with you. The advice or something to consider is the Hierophant. So Taurus, this is your energy. You should really think about what it is you want or what makes you happy. Also be mindful of whether or not you're staying in a relationship just because that's what's expected of you or because you've taken a vow. If you're both very unhappy, it may be time to start thinking about doing something else so that the both of you can find a partner that you really do enjoy being with. Because with the King of Wands at the bottom of the deck, I'm seeing that someone has really struck your interest or struck your fancy. There's somewhere that you would rather be, right? With the Hierophant coming out as the advice, if you're finding yourself in a relationship where you are the third person, this is talking a lot about commitment. And so if the person you're dealing with is in a relationship to the point that they're not able to give you what you want, you may have to figure out if this is an opportunity that you'd like to miss. because this person is not giving you what you deserve. They're not able to give to you the way that you want. But it's also the energy of you always feeling like you're fighting for their attention, or you're always having to go on the back burner because this person's commitment is taking up all of their time, right? Or it's their main priority. Opportunity here is the Five of Pentacles. So this is the energy of wanting to come back to give maybe some sort of assistance to someone, to have a compromise, to possibly change the trajectory of the relationship. There's an energy here of being able to allow someone to come back into your space. But this is still a tad manipulative. This is someone still being indecisive. This is someone who's still looking for like a fling, a rebound. For some of you, you live at a distance from your person and they're married, or you are that person that's married and you go and visit the individual, when you're traveling for work, right? The opportunity here is to take a look at what needs to change about the situation, but how can you stop from making the same mistakes over and over? How do you stop from recreating the same situations that are not bringing you the success that you want? With the Hermit in the reverse, we go back to the energy of strength. So this really is you having an opportunity to kind of face temptation. If this is something that you're stepping outside of your relationship, you need to figure out, have you lost the love for the person that you're with? Is it time to be done with this? If you are the person who is outside of a commitment, this is you having an opportunity to really figure out, where does your partner's commitment lie? The person that you're dealing with, do you feel as though they treat you like an option? Do you feel as though continuing to deal with this person is only setting you up for failure? I feel like over the next few weeks, that's exactly it. You have an opportunity to decide whether or not you want to reconcile with this person, but you also have an opportunity to address the affair or the disappointment that you're feeling around not being able to get this off the ground, which is exactly what I was going to say. All right, so I'm going to pull you some oracle cards. Sorry if I sound out of breath, but this is my allergy season, so please bear with me and be patient. It's not my intention to drive you crazy if you feel as though I'm breathing a little bit heavy throughout my readings. Let's see what we have. Achievement. Chase your dreams. You may be surprised by where they lead you. I think for those of you who are in a commitment and you've fallen in love with someone else, this is showing a real transformation. And I feel like whoever it is that you were married to, you've obviously changed, and maybe you're not the same person you were when you committed yourself to them. And that's why your interest or your attraction is elsewhere. If you've gotten to a place where you feel as though the sun has set on your relationship, it may be a very good time to address those issues over the next few weeks, because it looks as though this is kind of like a pressure cooker and things are starting to erupt, right? You have opportunity. Release your ties to the past. When you let go of the old, you make room for the new. I think that's pretty self-explanatory because we were talking about that transformation. We also have nature. Take a walk. Let the beauty of nature feed your soul. So this may be a very good time to do some contemplation and some reflection on what it is you truly want and where your heart leads you. Kind of try to figure out what you desire, right? I'm going to take this over to the extended reading and we'll take a look at your person. We're going to look at what they're thinking of you, how they're feeling about you for the next 2 weeks, how they're viewing the situation and what they want. We'll look at what they'll do and why and how it will affect you, as well as the advice. Because there were 2 people who came through in your reading, I'm going to take a look at the person that you may be committed to, and then I'll take a look at the person that's on the outside of your relationship as well. Good luck with this, and all of the information will be in the description box below for you if you want to follow me over to the extended reading. But if this is where we part ways, do take care of yourselves, and I'll speak to you again soon. Bye. The person you're in a commitment with is viewing the situation as the 3 of Wands. So they feel as though you're always looking for the next best thing. You weren't happy where you were. They feel as though you may be leaving behind children or leaving behind promises or parts of yourself or things that the two of you built together. This person feels as though there's got to be something better out there than what they've experienced. They feel as though they're done trying to make a decision about what to do with this relationship. To them, they're ready to move on to something else. For some of you, your person has been very suspicious of you for a long time or of your actions. And so now they're feeling as though they have the confirmation they need to finally be able to move on.